Hey guys, Josh from SoccerReviewsForYou.com, bringing you a video today to show you guys my personal collection of soccer cleats slash football boots. A lot of you guys wanted to see this video for 100,000 subscribers, so here it is. Honestly, when I proposed this idea, I don't think I realized how many shoes I actually had. I knew I had a lot, but I didn't think that the ones I was collecting, if you will, was as significant as it actually is once I laid them all on the ground. So you can see it's a pretty decent amount of shoes. Not the biggest collection by any means, but one that I think I'm pretty proud of. I'm actually pretty happy with this collection as a whole. There definitely are shoes that I still want to get in. What's most notably notable as far as being missing from my collection is any older Pred models from Adidas. They're just really hard to come by, and when you do come by a pair in decent condition or brand new condition, people generally want way too much money for those things. $400 or $500 to me is just totally unreasonable for a pair of shoes, and not something that I'm willing to pay. So, still looking for some older Preds. And hopefully we'll add those to my collection relatively soon. Another thing that I want to mention is that there are pretty much videos for, I want to say, all of the shoes in this collection. So if you see something that you want more details on or you want to get a closer look at, just do a quick little YouTube search. I may even take the time to put annotations for every single shoe. It may take me a little while, but I will probably do it. So you guys can check those out if you are at all interested. So this is kind of the best way to do it, just standing up here, I think. Other than doing it one by one, that would take forever. It'd be too much editing, and the video would end up being way too long. So I'm just going to stand here in the corner. I'm actually going to zoom in on each individual pair. So starting off at the back left corner there, we have the Nike Air Zoom Mercurial. Kind of an oddity as far as the collection is concerned. I don't think most people know too much about the shoe, but I have a pair, and it's kind of in this cool mixed sole stud pattern, but nonetheless, Air Zoom Mercurial. On the right of that, you have the Nike Mercurial Vapor 1. Those are soft grounds, pretty cool shoe. To the right of that, you have the Nike Mercurial Vapor 2. Again, a soft ground pair, not too far off from the Vapor 1, to be completely honest with you guys. And then next to that, you have the Nike Mercurial Vapor 3 in the cactus green colorway. Very cool colorway, definitely one of the more unique ones. I actually had a pair of the blue R9 ones back when the Vapor 3 was a current model. Wish I hung on to those, but unfortunately I did not. But I have a pair anyways, soft grounds. And then next to that, I have the Nike Mercurial Vapor 4 in the cactus colorway. These are in brand new condition. Really, really happy to have gotten these for my collection. Again, I actually did have a pair of these back when it was a current release, but I'm not sure what happened to them. I didn't have them anymore, but I reacquired them in what is one of my personal favorite colorways for the Vapor 4s. Then next to those, I have the Vapor 4 SL. This is another shoe that I had back when it was a current model. Unfortunately, I don't have them anymore, and these aren't my size, but still very cool, brand new condition, and I actually really like that colorway. Next to those, I have a sample pair of the Nike Mercurial Vapor Superfly 1s. So these are the pre-production versions, or actually the production run that never actually got released to the public. They never released this colorway. I'm sure there were production models, but this one actually was a pre-production sample. I even have the sample tags and everything. So that is a pretty unique pair that you're not going to see too many people with. So we'll go back here. The row below that, you have the World Cup Superfly 2. Again, pretty cool shoe to have. Next to those, I have another pair of Superfly 2s. That's actually the launch color. I believe it was like Violet Pop or something like that. Very interesting colorway as well. Next to those, I have a pair of Superfly 3s in the CR7 colorway. Definitely a very unique looking shoe. It's kind of got that two-tone pattern design. One of the coolest colorways and one of the most unique colorways Nike has ever put out. Next to those, I have a pair of Vapor 8s. This is again another CR7 colorway. It's the only pair of Vapor 8s that I still have. You can see it's black with the blue and pink rings. Kind of an interesting colorway, and it also has that leather grain finish, the ACC. One of the first shoes to incorporate that into the Vapor 8 model, so pretty cool shoe to hang on to. And then next to that, I think I have what is the most rare shoe and probably the most valuable shoe in my collection. The Nike Mercurial Vapor 9 CR7 shoe. There were only 100 made. I was really, really lucky to be able to get a pair. And like I said, there's only 100 in the world. So as far as what they're worth, I don't know exactly as far as dollar figures are concerned. But like I said, there's only 100. I have a pair in the size 9 US. They're my size, in brand new condition. So really, really happy to have gotten those. And then next to those, I have another pair of Vapor 9s. These are the 15th anniversary MVXV Vapor 9s with the 1998 Mercurial graphics on there. Very, very cool shoe. Those were limited to 1,998 pairs. So again, that's one of those shoes you're not going to see too many people with. Going back to the front row again, we have another pair of Vapor 9s. These are the Picasso custom painted ones that I did a little while ago now. Pretty cool shoe. For those of you guys that missed out on that video, it's definitely a pretty cool video to go check out. These are hand painted. This is not like a Nike release or anything like that. So pretty unique. As far as I know, those are a one of one. So you're not going to see pretty much anybody else with that shoe in that colorway. And if they do have one, it's not identical because, like I said, they are actually hand painted. Next to those, I have my Nike ID Mercurial Vapor 9s. Don't think I'm ever going to wear them. Pretty cool colorway, my own colorway. I designed it myself, and it's got a lot of cool glow-in-the-dark elements. That's another really awesome video if you guys have not seen that yet. Just to see the shoe glowing in the dark, to me, is a very, very cool thing. Next to those, I have a pair of Nike GSs. That's the original GS. Those were limited to 2,000 something pairs. I don't remember exactly the number. I think it was 2012 pairs or 2013 pairs. Doesn't matter. I don't remember, but those are in brand new condition. So again, it's one of those shoes you won't see too many people with. And then next to those are the Nike GS2s with that ACC branding on there. Some people love it, some people hate it. And those are actually used. I did end up wearing those, and honestly wasn't too impressed with the Nike GS concept boot as a whole in terms of performance. But there's videos on that if you want more of my opinion on the boot itself. Now, next to those, I have, in my opinion, one of the coolest shoes ever made, especially in terms of what Nike has put out, the Nike T90 Laser 1 in the launch Zest Yellow colorway. Very, very cool shoe. Really happy to have these in my collection. And that's another boot that I actually had when it was a current model release. Next to those, I have a pair of soft ground T90 Laser 2s. Not the oldest shoe in this collection by any means, but still very cool, and I'm glad to have a pair in brand new condition. That's also, I believe, the kangaroo leather variation of the boot itself. Going back to the next row now, we have a pair of the Nike Tiempo Ronaldinhos. That's Ronaldinho's original signature model. He had Tiempo Legends in with Ronaldinho branding on it, but this was his own signature shoe. It's really the only time Nike ever gave an athlete a signature shoe as far as soccer cleats are concerned. And it's just a very cool shoe to have, very unique design. It's got that super long tongue that covers the entire lacing system, and definitely very unique in that brown chocolate color. Next to those, I have the Nike Tiempo Legend 4 Elites. This is not a rare shoe, I guess. I guess it is to a certain extent. They're not really available anymore. You got to find them on eBay, and there aren't too many there. And they really didn't produce them in too many colorways. But I love this shoe. Probably one of the most aesthetically pleasing shoes ever, in my opinion. One of my personal favorites as far as looks is concerned, especially in that white and gold colorway. And also it was featured in one of some of my favorite shoes to actually wear. So that's probably the one shoe out of the bunch here that I probably will wear a couple more times before I retire them all together and just leave them in the box, or leave them as a display piece anyways. Next to those, I have my Nike ID Hypervenom Phantoms. Again, custom colorway. Really like the look of this shoe. There's really nothing as far as sentimental value is concerned, but it's a custom colorway and I really don't have any reason to wear them, so I'll probably keep them in brand new condition for at least a little while. Now that's pretty much it as far as Nike is concerned. The majority of my collection definitely is Nike, as you can see, but we'll move on next to the original Adidas F50 in the soft ground variation. This is one of those shoes that I never actually had the opportunity to wear, and I really would like to wear them, but I don't want to ruin them, and I'm not sure how great the performance would be, but I really like the design of the shoe. Very cool with that kangaroo leather upper, especially in that silver color, and again, just a very interesting design, very good looking shoe from Adidas. Next to those, I have the Adidas F50 I Tunits. But anyways, it's a red color, very cool looking shoe. Never wore a pair of these, to be completely honest with you guys. As far as performance is concerned, I don't really know too much, but really good looking shoe. And what's relevant about this boot is that it was the last last tune-it model with the removable studs and outsoles. Now, next to those, I have a pair of Adidas F50 Adi Zero Primes. This was a very cool shoe in that it was the first ultralight variation of the already very light F50 Adi Zero. Very cool looking shoe, especially in this particular colorway. Unbelievably lightweight, and it's part of the reason why I'm so excited to get in a pair of the F50 Adi Zero Crazy Lights that are going to be coming out very, very soon. I do have a pair on the way. It's just going to take a little while until they become in stock. So again, for those of you guys that keep asking if I'm getting and when I'm getting the Crazy Light F50 Adi Zeros, I do have them coming. Just be patient with me. Another pair that I guess pairs that I don't have displayed here are the F50.7s. They're back there in that box. I have the premium kit. That's a fairly recent retro unboxing, so I'm sure most of you guys have seen them. But they're in that box, 3 different pairs, 3 different uppers, I should say, 2 different sock liners or plate bases, I guess. And then you have all the studs in there. Pretty cool thing if you guys want to see that video. Again, I'll try to leave annotations on screen for everything here. Now to the last row, we're almost done, guys. We have my Adidas Nitro Charge 1.0s, and then next to those I have the Adidas F50 Addy Zeros that I did. Again, no real sentimental value here other than they're shoes that I designed myself. Really like how they look, and again, I don't really have any reason to wear them, so they'll probably stay in brand new condition for at least a little while. Next to those, I have 2 pairs of Puma V106s, the kind of gray and white ones that have this kind of camo grass pattern on them. Those are the synthetic ones, and then the black ones here are made from kangaroo leather. So I have the 2 variations there. Very cool shoe, very interesting visually, and shoes, again, I've never actually worn them. Probably might wear one of them at some point in time in the future, and if I do, I will make a video of it. But as of right now, they're shoes that will remain in my collection. And then the most recent retro unboxing that I've done on my channel, the Puma V Construct 3s. Very interesting shoe. Very clunky design, a failed design from Puma, but definitely a very cool shoe, and one that I think a lot of people probably don't have in their collection just because it's not viewed as a particularly collectible shoe, but I think it's cool, so it does make the cut for me. But that's pretty much it as far as my collection video is concerned. If you have any questions, be sure to leave those down below in the comments. And to answer your question, can I buy any of these off you? No, none of these shoes are for sale. No, I'm not going to give any of them away. Just wanted to put that disclaimer out there. But if you have any questions about any of the shoes in the collection, again, be sure to leave those down below in the comments. And also keep in mind there are videos for all of these shoes on my channel. So just do a quick YouTube search or do a search on the channel and you should find the video. Other than that, if you enjoyed today's video, be sure to support it with a like. Subscribe if you haven't already for daily videos on all the latest and greatest soccer gear. You can find all of my social media information down below in the description as well. And other than that, guys, thanks for watching and we'll see you tomorrow.